Arianespace to highlight its successful relationship with India and reaffirm its position as industry leader. In 30 years, the company has launched over 280 satellites for nearly 80 countries. In Paris last month at World Satellite Business Week, Arianespace reported a healthy launch pace for 2010. 3 Ariane 5s have orbited 6 satellites on dual missions, and 3 more Ariane 5 flights are planned. And as part of Euroconsult's World Satellite Business Week, Arianespace hosted a dinner on September 7th. Special guest speaker was Anne-Marie Drac, French Secretary for External Commerce. Early this month was Arianespace Japan Week. The nation is one of Arianespace's major partners. Arianespace has orbited 27 of Japan's commercial satellites, a partnership that goes back to 1989. We are roughly 3 minutes away from liftoff of the first 6 Globalstars now. Jerome, can you give us an idea of some of the milestones, what goes on before liftoff now?
Or maybe we can summarize the 3 last milestones in the last days. That means the technical readiness review in order to check that everything is okay in the upper composite, and the 2 state commission.
Okay. We're going to go now to our last film before liftoff, which is the rollout, the transfer of the Sojus fully completed launch vehicle.
Okay, now it's time to complete the launcher, so you can see the movement from the MiG-112 to the MiG-40 and the transfer of the upper composite and the fairing to be made onto the blocky.
Because we saw the satellites going into the upper stage, and that on the left is the frigate with the satellites inside that we saw, and now the other stages have to be added.
Yes, exactly. And you can see the first stage of Sojus, and after we will make all this composite, so that means the frigate plus the fairing plus the dispenser on 6 satellites plus the blocky onto the 3-stage vehicle, so with the 4 boosters and the central core.
And they make from the top down. They start with the upper stage and then go to the third, second, and first.
Yes, exactly.
And then the fully completed Sojus is ready to roll out to the pad. You can see that happens in the morning. This is around 7:30.
Yes, and it's 45 minutes of displacement. And just after it arrives onto the launch pad, you can see the tilting from the horizontal to the vertical position.
Of course, one of the differences you might know between the Ariane 5 launcher and the Sojus is that the Ariane 5 arrives at the pad already in vertical position, but Sojus has been doing it this way for nearly 1,800 launches.
Yes, exactly. And here you can see the installation of the service tower. And when we come back to the live, you can see that this service tower was retracted.
We're down to the final minute now. You're watching the Arianespace StarSem Sojus launch of the first six Globalstar 2 satellites. Now, the ignition sequence, you will see smoke but no fire. You won't see any engines burning, will you, at minus 20 seconds roughly?
Yes, roughly. Minus 20 seconds, we will initiate the main engine, and we will have 3 levels of pressure.
There goes the gantry being withdrawn.
So let's go.
We will let you watch the launch on your own, and we'll be back with you once Sojus has lifted off. Enjoy it, everybody. Beautiful shots as Sojus powering her way up into the night sky above Kazakhstan. A lot of light and a lot of noise. Everything on time and on target, just as it should be. The boosters and the core stage now are burning. The boosters burning each 40, that's 40 tons of fuel. That's liquid oxygen and kerosene, right?
Yes, exactly. The boosters burn for 118 seconds and are then discarded.
And are they picked up again? Are they ever reused?
No. It is finished for them, as for the central core.
My friend Jerome has an audio link with Baikonur where he's going to get the confirmations of all the milestones, the first being the booster separation, which should be coming forthwith. We're in the vertical flight stage, which is going to last about between 8 or 9 minutes, also called the ascent phase.
And yes, and I can confirm that everything is nominal until now.
What would you say the role of the boosters is?
So the role of a booster is mainly to extract from the atmosphere. Or you can see a photography, a picture of the launch pad without launch.
Back on the pad, we'll have a word later on what they're going to be doing for the pad, getting ready for the next launch. So the boosters have burned out. We are still in the ascent phase. The first stage is still burning. That'll burn for 286 seconds. The core stage is built like the 4 boosters. And as you saw, it and the boosters were lit 20 seconds before liftoff. That's to check out the pressure.
Yes, and I have just the confirmation of the cutoff of the first stage and the separation of these 4 boosters.
All right, we are right on time. We are right where we should be. The second stage is burning now 95 tons of fuel.
Yes, and also the confirmation of separation of the second stage, everything is okay.
So we are going to cut away for an interview now with Renald Sezenak, who's the chairman of Thales Alenia Space, the builders of Globalstar.
Today's launch
So you're getting
is very special for us because we have been